Hello and welcome back for the NFL Week 4 props. These props are for Sunday. We got 5 we're gonna go over. We have first, we're gonna do a review, then we'll get into our picks today. Before we get into that, I'm your host, Tyler Wiemann, and come join us at Props Optimizer. It is our free prop betting platform on Android or on iOS. Please go to the app stores, download us. Give us a 5-star review. Eddie, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you always being here. And to everybody else, thank you for joining. Now, let's get into a little review from last week. We were 3-1. We went Quinshon Judkins, and that one was looking good until he broke a 40-yarder late in the game. And that made us go to the over here. So, tough sledding there. Sorry, my little girl is coming in. Hey, Oli, not right now. Ask Abu. Abu will help you. Then next, we got Jaden Daniels, who unfortunately did not play. Sorry about that, guys. Just my little girl's here homesick right now. Jaden Daniels unfortunately didn't play. I thought that he was going to be practicing Friday. Unfortunately, that practice ended up being a DNP. He didn't go. Juwan Johnson, our old reliable, hit. Matthew Stafford hit. He had 33 pass attempts. He barely got there. And then Jalen Warren absolutely crushed this line. So 3-1 altogether. We're back for another one. Let's go 5-0 today, all right? Let's get to it here. And now, our picks for the day, we're going to start off with A.J. Brown. Now, line 61.5. That is at minus 114 on FanDuel. A.J. Brown, I think, is in a very interesting spot here. This Tampa Bay defense will take chances. They'll bring some pressure, and with that, I think we're going to get some AJ Brown one-on-one situations, and he can obviously bust a big one. Think he's in a great spot to do it once again after he had a down week 1 and 2. Week 1, 1 for 8. Week 2, 5 for 27. He had 8 targets though, and then week 3 he got to 10 targets, 6 for 109 and a tutty. I think this week lines up for him good, especially if Tampa Bay can get on the board a little quick. I think it might be a little hard for Tampa Bay to move the ball because they are missing Mike Evans. So down that kind of force in the passing game may hurt. But what we saw from last year is this Bucs offense can still put it together even when they lose some key pieces. Last year, without Godwin and Evans, Baker was able to still cook and make things happen for his offense, and I expect more of that today. And that's also why with our second pick, we're going to Bucky Irving, higher than 21.5 receiving yards. LineStar is at 27. Consensus is at 32. It's minus 116 on DK. It's fine to take it on good old underdog also. I am very interested in this spot. And the reason being, like I just went over, they're minus pass catchers. Godwin probably still out. He could play. He did have his first full practice this week. But even if he plays, it's going to be a very limited role. And then you have Ibuka, who was on a snap count last week. Haven't heard if he's going to be on a snap count this week. And then there's, Kate Otten, Sterling Shepard. Those two don't have lines out on them. I would be interested in both of their lines if they were out. But what we have seen is Bucky Irving will fill in the passing game too. Last week, 33 yards. The week before that, 50. Week before that, only 8 yards, but he had 4 receptions. He's getting the targets week in and week out. And I think this week, even though Philly has been good about not allowing too many receptions to the running back, I think this is just going to be a necessary thing for the Tampa Bay offense. And so we're going over. And On the season, he's averaging 4 receptions for 30 yards. Over the last 4, it's 4 for 24. I like Bucky Irving to go over. Next, we got Michael Pittman Jr. He has been over 80% so far, that's over the last 5, but 67% over so far this season. The line's 51.5. LineStar is at 61.8 with our projection. The consensus projection is 53.8. He's at minus 115. Now, what we've seen from this offense is Michael Pittman is clearly the WR1. He is the first read a ton of the times. It's him or Tyler Warren. He has 6 targets, 5 and 8. The 5 was against Patrick Surtain. While the Rams defense is solid, they don't have one shutdown corner like that. And I do think that the Colts are going to try and get him the ball often. We had a 49.5 total here. So this is one of the higher totaled games of the week. There's going to be offense. The Rams can absolutely make the Colts pass too. Rams offense has been moving the ball very well. And I'm interested in this game from a ton of different standpoints. So far in the year, he's averaging 64.3 yards per game. Over the last 4, 66.3. And the Rams are giving up 45.3 receiving yards per game to the wide receiver. They are ranked 21st in the league. Next, we got Lamar Jackson, 1.5 passing TDs. LineStar is at 1.8. Consensus is at 1.7. Now, KC is another team that will take some chances and bring some pressure. And Lamar Jackson just happens to be absolutely elite at that. So I think Lamar Jackson is going to catch some guys deeper down the field and turn in a couple touchdowns. Another aspect is, I know early in his career, people were saying, he's just a running back. That is just absolutely so far from the truth at this point in his career. 288, 3 touchdowns last week. 225, 4 touchdowns versus Cleveland. 209 and 2 versus Buffalo. And then he also ran one in. This man is throwing for 2 touchdowns at such an elite clip. It's very hard to fade, especially in a game where we have a total of 48.5. There's going to be throwing in this game. And on the KC side, this Baltimore Ravens defense has been very susceptible to 2 points lately. So with that, right now they're ranking 31st in the league. I think KC is going to be able to move the ball enough to force the Ravens to keep throwing, and that just breeds fantasy points for Lamar and touchdowns for this bet. Last but not least, we got Christian Kirk higher than 35.5 receiving yards. He's only played 1 game. He didn't hit it last week, but our projection is 42.6. Consensus is 44.8. And that is minus 115 to the under. It's minus 126 to the over. And this is the aspect. He came out from the cold. His first season or his first game of the year versus Jacksonville, gets 8 targets. 8. He is going to be a key portion of this offense moving forward. 8 targets is a ton. They only connected for 3 for 25, but he is going to be used regularly. Major concerns with this offensive line for them, but they're going to have to throw, and Christian Kirk is going to get a lot of play. So far, the Titans giving up 177.7 yards per game to the wide receiver, ranking 28th over the last 4. It's kind of the same numbers, and it's all about that target number for me. Over his last 4, he is averaging 36.8 as well, which is over that. But I love how much work he got week 1. And with that type of workload at such a low number, I think it's pretty safe to go back here. He also played 67% of the snaps. I would expect that to go up his second week here. So 75%. I think a chance of, 6 to 10 targets is totally in the realm of possibility and probably what is likely to happen. Biggest worry here is that the total is 38.5. It's -7 to Houston, but Houston can't really run the ball and they're going to have to pass. So those are our 5 picks for this week. I will throw them up right here, going back over them. We got AJ Brown over 61.5 receiving yards. We got Bucky Irving over 21.5 receiving yards. Michael Pittman over 50.5 receiving yards. Lamar Jackson over 1.5 passing touchdowns. And Christian Kirk over 35.5 receiving yards. That's going to do it for us today. We will be back tomorrow afternoon with more NFL stuff. We got the week 4 NFL DFS and the Underdog show coming out. Hope you guys have a good afternoon. Let's watch some Thursday night football now, and I'll see y'all guys later. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, you want to say bye? Bye. Say bye.